So let's start at the beginning. Seven of Swords. It does feel like, there was either a theft of some kind, or you didn't get something that you were slated to get. It feels like maybe a promise was broken, or somebody stepped into a middle of an agreement that was made between you and someone else. But it does feel like there's a little bit of frustration, a little bit maybe anger. This Seven of Swords is presenting. Usually it means fear of theft, or that someone has come in and taken something that was rightfully yours. So protect yourself, communicate. Whatever you need to do. The Page of Wands is here. That does indicate there are some communications about this. And wands are really important messages concerning a current situation. So you may be getting something in the mail. It may be something legal. Maybe something involved legally. Doesn't necessarily feel like a ticket or something that has been done wrong. It can be a will, something like that. But it does feel like justice will prevail. But right now you're kind of in the middle. I'm seeing a lot of paperwork, filling out a lot of paperwork. And of course, this Page of Wands is about information about this situation. It can be work or a social situation as well. But because it's crossing something like the Seven of Swords, this feels legal to me. This feels like an agreement that was broken. So you may have to take it to court, something like that. But it is feeling like you're right in the middle of some kind of discord, or I just want to acknowledge that you have been slighted in some way, and Spirit will rectify it the way it's supposed to be. And it may mean you need to fight for yourself as well. Nine of Pentacles is here. It does feel like you are creating some projects, some things to do, maybe trying some new things out. It does feel like you're trying to push out of your comfort zone a little bit. You may have gone into the cave a little bit, is what I call it. The Nine of Pentacles, that's usually when something is being created, when we're kind of in that real ripe stage where you get a lot of great ideas and you get to pick and choose which things you want to do. But it does look like you have a lot of things on your mind right now. Just pick one thing, try it out. I know, Aquarius, you kind of live in your mind space a little bit. So see if you can take some of these great thoughts and project them into the physical realm. Give it a try. But it does look like you've had some great ideas lately, and some new ideas, wanting to try something new, wanting to get out there in the world, maybe meet people from a different walk of life, but just trying something new. And it does look like you have your bravado or your bravery to do that. The King of Wands is here, also dictating motion. When the King of Wands shows up, this can be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So there may be someone on the line that might be causing some of these problems. It could be a fire sign, and on the other side here is a pentacle. So that could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But it does feel like you're having to make some choices, and that it may be one side against the other. This could be family. This could be work related, but it does look like it's within a group. You're within a group, a community of some type, and that you are kind of being pulled in two different directions, two different opinions. Also, the King of Wands, he stands for pretty much integrity. He's very earthy. It's about wealth, influence, and status. Can be about being fair-minded and honest. So this may have something to do with money. Someone may have either not paid you back, said they were going to give you a raise and you didn't. But it does look like this King of Wands is here to let you know to stay in integrity, even if those around you fall. Speak with integrity, speak with honesty, whether folks want to hear it or not. It's how you present it, really. Not so much the content, is how people listen. But it does feel like you are working out some things within a confound or within a group setting. The King of Cups is here. Cups are all about emotions and love. This does feel like you may have taken a hit in your heart, but the King of Cups, he's very intuitive, very trustworthy. So you may be doing something within the arts and sciences, but it does feel like your heart may have taken a hit maybe about a month ago. This could be a passing of someone. This could be the ending of a relationship. But it does feel like something came to an end that was very important, a relationship that was very important to you. As I said, it could be a death because we are very close to the veil. A lot of people leave their vehicle, leave their body when it starts to get cold. So that is, it's feeling like that you have had some loss that has to do with this. The Queen of Pentacles is here. This is about material things. So you may have planned for something to happen materially and the money just wasn't there. Queen of Pentacles, she's a very kind, nurturing, maternal figure. If it is a person, this would be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The love card isn't here, so doesn't look like it's someone that that is in a sexual connection with you. This does feel like it's getting some things straight, being honest and getting all your ducks in a row, getting people on the same page is what it's feeling like to me with this Queen. And speaking with integrity, she's very generous and she's a good manager, practical, and a good advisor. So this does feel like some practicality will be needed to resolve some of this static stuff that's happening, Aquarius. So this Queen of Pentacles, she kind of shows up here to keep it real. To remind you to be generous, to remind you that it's not about things, but being in integrity. But it does look like a collective will have to get together to find some balance and to find some justice here. It does look like it's a collective, and some decisions will have to be made with that collective. So with that collective. So being in integrity, speak from the heart, with rational thought, and I think you'll be able to resolve this. But it does look like something to be resolved with many people with different opinions and different ways of thinking and resolving. So that does look like that might be the challenge. And this is the Five of Swords that kind of validates that statement, that there's something going around you. Five of Swords usually is when people are fighting around you, you get caught up in it, even though you didn't initiate it. This Five of Swords is the basis here, so it does feel like the basis of this problem-solving issue here is kind of the static and people not getting along and having different opinions. So let it flow around you, Aquarius. If it doesn't involve you, take a step back out of it. But it does feel like you have a good head on your shoulders here. You are the one neutralizing these swords here that are sticking in the ground. It's like, come on, let's stop fighting. Let's find our words of kindness. So it does look like you are the voice of reason with resolving some of this. The Queen of Cups is here. This can be a water sign. That's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It does feel like if you need some help, don't be afraid to ask for it. This feels like it's more of a mentor or someone that you hold in high regard. The Queen of Cups, she's very psychic. She's very intuitive, very emoting. So you may be hitting some emotions that you're not quite sure what to deal with. So it's okay to reach out and get some comfort, shoulder to cry on, or just, kind of throw caution to the wind. Go play for a day with your friends that love you unconditionally. This Queen of Cups, though, as I said, she's very intuitive. So if things are kind of hitting you like that doesn't sound right, please trust your intuition, the first thing that's on the top of your head. So she is a visionary. And it does feel like you are starting to look at the future a little differently. You have this Hangman right above here. So it does feel like you're incorporating some more spiritual aspects into your everyday life. You may have been embracing meditation, reading self-help books, getting into therapy. You know, it doesn't have to just be through spirit. It doesn't have to be a church type thing. If you walk in the atheist world, that is fine. But the hangman shows up when we are looking at life completely differently. You know, it's the same life, but our perspective has shifted. And it does look like you've had a big perception or perspective shift with this situation, that you are kind of looking more at the big picture in the long run, not just short resolve, but long term resolve for yourself and for others. It does feel like there is some family dynamics that have shifted. So this hangman that usually shows up to validate, yes, you are looking at things differently. You are looking at the big picture. It's not just this little narrow world. Although Aquarius, you do have big picture vision. But it looks like you're incorporating it a little bit more and not getting stuck in the individual things as much. The Three of Cups is here. That's really about mind, body, and spirit, allowing your emotions to come out. It does feel like you're connecting with people from the heart and maybe folks from the past that you have not connected with. And usually Three of Cups is about jubilation, connecting with people, enjoying yourself, not just the have-tos, but the things that make you smile. So that is what this Three of Cups is about, kind of finding your balance, mind, body, and spirit. You know, we work to live, we don't live to work kind of thing. So getting things in perspective with this hangman and really embracing some of the joys in life. And we are on a limited time. Everyone here has an expiration date. So it does feel like that aha moment has hit you, that you don't want to waste the rest of the time here and what you really want to do with the rest of your life kind of thing. So it does feel a little philosophical in, you know, today is the first day of the rest of your life type of thing. And really enjoying even the simple pleasures in life, and just enjoying the sunset, enjoying the people that you're with instead of always the have-tos or the list of things to do. Those can wait sometimes, you know, those can wait. The Ten of Swords is here. It is upside down, so that is a good thing. Ten of Swords is usually some kind of betrayal when you've been hurt. It does feel like in the past you were hurt, but you are moving past that hurt. You are looking at the growth, what you did learn from either a failed relationship, an argument with coworkers, you know, discord in the family. It does look like you have come to an awareness of why stuff happens and your part in it, their part in it, and how to move forward from that. You're not really stuck in the pain of the past anymore. It does look like you have healed your heart. I know that Aquarius took a big hit on their heart. I think it was the ending of last year, middle of last year. A lot of you took a hit on your heart, and however that looked for you. But it does look like the healing is starting to happen, and you're more enthusiastic about life's gifts. So I'm going to throw a couple of these chakra cards for clarity. Usually they just kind of validate what's in the body of the reading. So completion. So it does look like you are completing things, completing a cycle, moving into the next phase with a little bit more joy and enthusiasm. And, you know, it's really important to finish a cycle and not to leave it undone. Complacency. So sitting and doing nothing really is not healthy for the spirit. So come out of the cave. It does look like you have taken that leap of faith and started to interact with people, started to communicate, do some things on the to-do list, things like that. But it does look like the last couple of months you've kind of sat with yourself, sat with some pain so you can release it. Congratulations. It looks like you are past that.